Hey guys, People here, just doing... I thought I'd have a bit of fun in my E75 in the platoon that I did earlier today with Skull and Tank Girl, two members that are of the Steel Panthers. I absolutely despise this tank in this map and any of my heavy tanks, and the reason for that is because most heavy tanks are forced to go through this bottleneck up ahead and sit in the middle of the map where you can be shot at from multiple sides. I will show you that a bit later on, and I will also call out someone who unfairly killed me. I'm having a real big cry of foul play here. Let me have my moment because I was doing so well on my tank this morning. So the other reason why I'm not a fan of this map is because I find that a lot of heavies are exactly afraid to go where the heavies need to go and where they need to hold, which means that if the other team is actually brave enough to send their heavies across, they get the advantage because they can go straight through the middle of the map. So I always go in and try and hold off the middle as best I can. I don't have a very big survival rate doing that. So just having to play around. You guys can have a count of how many tanks I start holding off and how well I do it. So yeah, one thing that you should always keep in mind is, like I'm doing with my E75 now, always keep it angled. Now, the rear is not something that you have to protect as bad. The back of the turret, yes, you do have to protect that and worry about that, but the back of the tank itself, the only mortal damage I've ever taken with that is through the fuel tanks, and that never sets me on fire with the engine's fire rate, so it's quite good. The major concern with this tank, obviously, is your sides being the only thing, so I always do my best to try and protect at least one of my sides, if not both of them. Try and sit between enemy tanks if I can. Allied tanks will sit in between enemy husks if I can. As for that bounce against my turret, well, that was just luck on the Tiger's part, on the E75's part, sorry. Well, bad luck really. And yeah, this is one of the few games where I actually do get set on fire, so it was an automatic reaction for me to hit 6, but I forgot that I've actually got gaslight on 6 in this tank. It's one of the few times I actually hated that. So this is what happens when you're badly beaten. This is how you should fight when you're badly beaten. Always aim. So take your time for your shots. Make sure you aim with sniping mode even if it's too close. And keep everything angled. It's going to make it a lot harder for them to be able to hit. And when you don't have a reload, like I don't at the moment, ram. Ram works really well with Spool Liner. So yeah, that's the other thing too, is if you see an enemy stop and wait for a few seconds, you know they're waiting for their aim to settle. So at the last possible second, after about a second, maybe a second and a half, start turning your angle hull, and it will actually increase your chances of bounce. So I have to say I'm pretty proud of what I've done. But the best is yet to come. So, a bit dinged up now. And this is where it gets hairy. The main gun is up, but accuracy is off. So I left the good old KT on bugger all health, and I got team killed. Take note of that name. Do me a favour, give him a good shot out of spite. I know I will next time I see him. because he was an absolute prick for shooting me, especially when I had that King Tiger. All I had to do was ram him, and that would have been another kill for me. But, despite that, just thought I'd have a bit of a roam in pre-camera mode. I know that for a while I walked off and grabbed a drink. Yeah, there we go. And now I get my help. You can see how well that worked, can't you? But it's just a game, so let bygones be good bygones and just shoot him in game. It'd be fun. Other than that, video's almost over, so comment, rate, subscribe. Definitely have a look at the stats of this game. This was a real disappointment. If I'd have survived, I would have just had a myriad of response. I would have had Steel Wall easily. Not that I'm crying over the loss of Steel Wall, I'm crying over that loss of a kill. So I shall catch you guys later. Enjoy.